Evening, everybody. It's 7 o'clock. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Clerk Magallanes, please call roll.
Because we are on a delay. Yeah. Okay, roll call. Chair Henderson,
Here.
Vice Chair Elise, absent. Commissioner Jones. Here. Commissioner Lujan.
Here.
Commissioner Olivares, absent. We have a quorum.
Okay. At this time, why don't we please stand and do the Pledge of Allegiance. Please join me. Put your right hand over your heart. Repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. All right, Clerk Magallanes, please play the public comment code of conduct.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? The meeting of this body is now in order. A code of conduct will now be read, and we request that you comply with it to ensure the efficient administration of the meeting. Members of the public, it is your right to participate in today's meeting, and this meeting body encourages such participation. However, the right of the public to address the body must be balanced with the need to ensure that public comment does not interfere with the orderly course of this body's business. All are reminded to abide by the following rules. Speakers must cease speaking immediately when their time has ended. Public comment on agenda items must relate to the subject matter of that item. General public comment is limited to subjects within the jurisdiction of the body. Public comment does not include the right to engage in a dialogue with members of this body or staff. Please remain respectful of the forum and refrain from uttering, writing, or displaying profane, personal, threatening, derogatory, demeaning, or other abusive statements towards the members of this body, staff, or any other person. Members of the audience should be respectful of the views expressed by speakers, staff, and members of this meeting body, and may not excessively clap, cheer, whistle, or otherwise disrupt the orderly conduct of the meeting. Any person engaging in conduct that disrupts the meeting is subject to being removed from the meeting. Finally, if you witness conduct or behavior by other members of the public that disrupts your ability to remain engaged or participate in this meeting, please notify city staff. Thank you for your cooperation.
Okay, now is the time for public participation on items listed on the consent calendar. The consent calendar only. Each speaker is allotted 2 minutes in total. Clerk Magallanes, do you have any speaker cards for the consent calendar?
No, we do not.
Okay, thank you. So consent calendar, all matters listed under the consent calendar will be enacted by one motion unless items are polled by commissioners. Waiver of the full reading of resolutions to be considered and voted on at this meeting allows for reading the title only in lieu of reciting the entire text. Commissioners, would you like to pull any items from the consent calendar? Nope. Okay. Commissioners, can I get a motion and a second to approve the consent calendar?
Motion. Second.
Okay, motion and second. Please show your vote. Oh, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Motion passes with 3 yes votes. Okay, public hearings. Clerk Magallanes, please read the item title for the record.
Item 6A, adopt resolution number PC 2024-023, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Palmdale recommending City Council approval of zoning ordinance amendment 24-0001 and find that the project is consistent with the Program Environmental Impact Report 22-002, prepared and certified in conjunction with the city's general plan, Palmdale 2045.
Okay, we have staff presentation by Planning Manager Brenda Magana. What say you?
Thank you. Good evening, Commissioners. The item before you today is Zoning Ordinance Amendment 24-0001. This amendment will give the city manager the discretion to approve city projects administratively. The City of Palmdale is a charter city, and Section 500 of the city charter allows us to regulate local land use and public facilities. So you may be asking, what does that mean? It means that our council has the ability to exempt certain projects as state and local regulations, and in this case, we're talking about exemptions from our zoning ordinance. Approval of this amendment will expedite the review and approval process for city projects. City projects include upgrades to existing facilities and the development of new ones. In addition, approval of this amendment will also preserve staff resources and time by eliminating the need for additional staff reports, approval letters, and project fees. Our general plan identifies certain goals that our residents and stakeholders have identified, one of them being to maintain public facilities and support the development of new facilities for the community. It is important to note that approval of this amendment will not eliminate the public outreach process. Typically, city projects are carried out by our Public Works Department through capital improvement projects, which are ultimately decided on by the City Council and work through our Housing Division, our Streets Division, our Maintenance, and Parks and Recreation. So as you know, city projects play a crucial role in enhancing our community and upgrading our existing facilities, and also expanding services where possible to meet the needs of the community are very important. This concludes my presentation. Staff recommends approval of the zoning ordinance amendment 24-0001. I am available for any questions.
Okay, thank you. Does that include cell towers?
No, cell towers are
Okay.
not considered city projects, but projects that usually fall within this nature are some of the affordable housing projects that are on city-owned property. We also have street widening, street repairs, and we also have any upgrades to existing facilities, such as the renovation to McAdam Park, or similar to one of the previous Planning Commission items that we saw earlier this year for the Marie Kerr Park and Ride.
So those are projects where the city is the applicant?
Correct.
Oh, of course, who's going to argue with the city? Okay. Any questions from the commissioners?
No.
Okay, so actually I should open the public hearing. Anybody in, any speaker cards?
No speaker cards.
Okay, then I'll close the public hearing. Any discussion, commissioners, questions, anything?
No.
No. Okay, then can I get a motion and a second for item 6A?
No motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, I got a motion and a second.
Yeah. Motion.
Okay, we have a motion from Commissioner Jones and a second from Commissioner Lujan. Did somebody click second?
I did.
Second, you did, okay. Motion second. Motion. There we go. Let the record show, motion passes with 3 yes votes. Okay, we'll move on to item number 7. Now is the time for public participation in items not listed on the agenda. Each speaker would be allotted 2 minutes. Do we have any speaker cards for non-agenda public items?
No, we do not.
Okey dokey. On to number 8, staff communications. Does staff have any updates for the commission?
I do not have any updates, but I do want to thank the commission for adjusting their schedule to meet on the 21st instead of last week. Thank you for being flexible. It is very much appreciated. I do also want to point out that we do want to change the date for the January meeting. Right now, I believe it falls on January 8th, and we want to do it, or we want to host the meeting on the following Thursday, so it would be the 3rd Thursday of January, to give us extra time to kind of get that packet out to you guys and give you some time to review.
Okey dokey. Okay, but we still have the December 12th meeting, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, commissioner reports, announcements, and requests for future agenda items. Do commissioners have any updates to report?
No.
Okay, on to the adjournment. We are adjourned. Yay.
For the record,
Oh.
to December 12th.
To December 12th, 2024 at 7 o'clock. Okay.
No, we're adjourned.